It's your boy Patagonist, let them know, representing the Crest in this Draco Mays interview.
How'd you get the inspiration for your name?
Well, actually, an old friend of mine's back in the day made the name. I was talking to him in that time, and I was just basically trying to come up with a cool rap name that blends my name and something to describe me. And at the time, Joey Badass was popping. He had, his name is Joseph Badman, and he mixed it with Badass, Joey Badass, and Kendrick Lamar was going by Kendrick Lamar, his regular name. So I wanted something cool, so my friend was like, you know what? You should call yourself Patagonist. And I was like, nah, man, that shit weak, bro. That shit lame. And I was coming up with other names like Quiet Swame and Continental Artillery, and I was just thinking to myself, nobody is going to say that at a concert. So I just settled with Patagonist, and eventually it had a ring to it to me, and I thought it was raw. And what it means is, it just means I'm a character. Like, I'm a character in real life, I'm a character in the music. I could play the good guy, I could play the villain.
Like protagonist, patagonist?
Yeah, antagonist, protagonist.
That's real creative.
Mixed with Patrick. Oh, I forgot to tell you that too. My middle name is Patrick. My full name is Winthrop Patrick Williams.
Well, I ain't know that one.
Yeah.
Have you ever said your name? Like, is your name on your social media, like your real name?
I actually have a personal page named Winthrop Williams. But yeah, Patrick is my middle name, and it's what everybody has called me since I was born, man. Everybody called me Patrick. They don't like to say Winthrop, so.
Do you like your name, Winthrop?
At first, I hated it. I ain't gonna lie. Like in school, I'd be like, it's Patrick. But now, like, I love my name, man. It's something that it was passed down from my pops, because my pops is Winthrop Patrick Williams, too. He's the second. I'm the third.
Oh. They ain't think about calling you, like, Trey or something?
Nah, man. That's too cliche.
But, what age did you start making music, though?
I actually started making music very young. It was the 5th grade I started making music. So 10, 11-ish, I started making music. I remember it was a homie of mine. He used to write poetry, and I used to kind of be like, I wouldn't say like too stressed, but I was stressed about little things. And he was like, you know what? The best way to cope with that or just to handle it is to write it. So I started writing.
And 10, 11, when did you actually start, like, produce, like, actually having songs out?
I started putting songs out, I would say maybe 2012, 2013. Because I remember my granddad had bought me a studio for 8th grade graduation. And I had basically taught myself how to mix. I had taught myself how to record. I also recorded in his studio prior to that. He also even gave me my first performance. I performed in the back of my grandma's house, basically with his band and everything, and we performed my very first recorded song. So yeah, basically 2012, 2013, I started releasing music and doing it consistently. Just basically remixing other people's songs and then doing my own music.
What was your very first song?
My very first song was a song called Wild and Crazy. And believe it or not, if you compare that song to where I'm at right now, extreme growth. Like that song, when you listen to it, you'll listen to it and be like, dang, that's not even the same artist, because I was freestyling for one on it. So this was in the days when I first started freestyling. And on top of that, it was like a funky beat. So like them old school beats that you hear like the OGs doing with the guitars and the drums and everything, like Earth, Wind and Fire, that's what I was rapping over back in the day.
And did you perform this at the performance?
Yes, I did. And the craziest part is I forgot my lyrics. I forgot my lyrics and I had to freestyle it in too.
Did your family like it though?
Yeah, they liked it, but you know, I felt like low key it was one of like those participation things. Like you got up there and just performed. So they just wanted to give me my props for performing. The whole time, if I was anybody else, they would have been like, boy, get out of here. That joint whack.
Do they still support you now with your career?
I feel like it's bittersweet. I feel like my family, when they look at me and they view me, like my grandma, my mom now, like before it wasn't like this, but my mom now, they support me and they support what I'm doing. But before, the main people, they were iffy about it. They believed that I should live the regular life, like graduate out of school and go get a 9-to-5 job, move up in the company, and not pursue music because they thought it was a waste of time. And that's low-key what my family, that's not the close family, do. They want me to do that life because that life is success to them and not chasing this. And I don't care what they think, G. Like, I'm a rebel when it comes to this.
Yeah, you said graduate. Like, what year did you graduate though?
I graduated 2016.
Oh, so you're like, let me do the math. So you're like 24?
I'm 24. Yeah, yes sir.
And did you go to college after school?
I did go to college. I actually went to community college, and believe it or not, I did get accepted in colleges. I could have had went to, I think that was Western Illinois. But when I went to go visit, I didn't like it. I didn't care. Like,
what was wrong?
I just saw all these people that did not look like me, and I didn't feel like I could relate to it. So I was like, I'm out.
Other than
and then also Columbia. I got accepted at Columbia as well. But I saw that tuition. I had no scholarship.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not paying that. So
I
went to community college. And I went to Prairie State. I'm sure you probably heard of it, probably. And honestly, I don't regret it, but boy, that really shaped me to be the person I am today.
Going to Prairie State?
Yeah, going to Prairie State. It really taught me, like, real life. Like, I feel like in senior year, or even just high school in general, I kind of was like one of those people that was in the background. Like, I got popular sometimes, a couple of times, because I had transfer schools, by the way. I had went to Hillcrest first. And then, like, basically, I was starting to get noticed in that school. But when I got noticed in that school, I transferred to another school. And I hated the hell out of that school. It was Eisenhower. I went to Eisenhower all the way in Blue Island. Because me and my mom, we had basically was living in a house in Hazelcrest, and it got foreclosed.
Oh, damn.
So basically, we had to move with my grandma at the time all the way in Robbins, which is right next to Eisenhower. We eventually moved back. Well, not back, but we actually moved to Country Club Hills, which is near Hillcrest, but surprisingly, it wasn't in their district still. It was more so like Ritz Central. And I heard about all these ghetto tales from Ritz Central. I was like, yeah, nah, not me. But Eisenhower had his moments too, so I don't know why I didn't make that move.
Both your high school experience, you said college shaped you more.
I feel like it shaped me more. For one, because in high school, I kind of basically avoided relationships. I mean, I tried to talk to women or whatever, but they reject me. I was going through my ugly phase, blah, blah, blah. Plus, I didn't even have the dreads. But when I got to college, I started maturing more. I had a little bit more freedom. I wasn't under a strict household or whatever. I could do whatever I want, pretty much. And that's when I got with my first girlfriend, first official, because whatever I was in before, it was like puppy love, whatever, and it was nothing. But I went through my first heartbreak and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And boy, that was hell. That's all I gotta say. After that, I started meeting friends. I started meeting different personalities. And I started to see the world. I started to see how really the world works, honestly.
Would you say that the going to Prairie State was worth it?
I say it was, for sure. Because I met some wonderful people there. As a matter of fact, one of the people that strongly impacted my career, she went to your school, actually. Her name was Destiny Webster. And basically, she was one of the very first people in my life to actually believe in my music career. And she was actually my girlfriend, too, before she passed.
Sorry for your loss.
No, it's okay, bro. But I think about what she wanted out of this life. For one, how motivational she was. She would be on the move and always do things to make stuff happen. And I also think about the belief that she had in me and instilled in me. And I just let that be one of the things and engines to take me off when it comes to music.
Would you say that that's the most, like, inspirational things that happened to you?
No, I wouldn't. I would say that's one of the biggest things. But I feel like if we're talking about my life right now, one of the biggest inspirations for me right now is my family. Like, I have a daughter now. And I also have a girlfriend. That's our daughter together. And they just basically motivate me to be better overall, not just in music, just as a person in general.
That's real good. With your music and motivation, what is, like, so you named 2 motivations, like, what's the third one, like top 3 motivations?
Well, I could run you down through the whole list. It's not super long. The things that motivate me to do music, for one, is my passion. It's been something that's been in the family for a long time. It's been passed down to me, and I just see that as motivation alone. The other thing that motivates me is the youth, man, the kids, man, just to show them that we can all do this. It's not just a specific person that breaks through and rap and that's it. Like, you could be your own personality and break through in this industry. And lastly, just basically to prove everybody out there wrong when it comes to success in general. Like, why do we have to be in a 9 to 5? Why do we have to climb the ladder of a company to be something in life?
That is true.
Why can't a kid out of Hazelcrest, Illinois, explode and blow up and not go through the traditional way to make something out of himself in life? I'm trying to prove that wrong, that narrative wrong, because it's tired, man. It's been proven to us wrong several times too already. But me, like, my situation, it's different, but it's the same at the same time. And I feel like if I do it, we all can do it.
It's very true. So you named a lot of your motivations.
Yeah.
But what are the things that are hindering you from growing more, the things that get you down sometimes?
I feel like, now being a father now, I feel like it's motivational, but it also can, like, push you back a little bit. Because if your financial situation ain't the best, it's kind of like you got to take a step back, make sure that the family is good, and then go handle your business or whatever and do what you have to do. And with even also being a father, not really having time to record music and do stuff. But I also see it as, like I said, motivation to break out of this situation and do something more with my life. I want to inspire my daughter to make her feel like she can achieve what it is that she went out this life. So I feel like the best action to do that is to not complain. So other things that motivate me too, like outside of just my life, is I just love other musical artists. Like J. Cole, what he does, it's just raw. It's just amazing. And I strive to be as great, if not better. And even Kendrick Lamar, is slides, man. He's raw. We can even take it back. I love Tupac. I love A Tribe Called Quest. I love Common. I even love Kanye West. Old Kanye, preferably. I love all of 90s rap, to be honest. Even the underground people. I love all underground.
I hear that inspiration in your music, too.
Yeah.
So what would you say your top 5 favorite artists are?
Top 5, Tupac is number 1. I have to say, Pac, number 1. Nas, number 2. Andre 3000, number 3. Kendrick Lamar. No, Cole, number 4. Kendrick Lamar, number 5.
But speaking of Kendrick, what you think about his new album?
His album was amazing. I feel like the reason why it's not, I guess, as big as Damn or anything before is because, let's face it, man, our generation don't like to be told about themselves. Like, I'm just keeping it 1,000. They can't take the fact that somebody else has an opinion at all. And even in that opinion, there's a lot of facts in that opinion. So what I think his album is raw. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like it's going to be known way bigger than it is now. I feel like it's going to be talked about years from now. It's going to be like when people heard Yeezus by Kanye West. When we heard that, it was like, what? I don't want to hear that. Or even 808s and Heartbreak. They was like, nah, bro, Kanye West doing all this singing. I ain't trying to hear it. Years later, this is the best album. It influenced the culture. Like, that's what frequency I get when I listen to that Kendrick album.
Yeah, that's understandable. Are you on Twitter a lot?
I am not on Twitter a lot, but you know what? I feel like it is important for artists to be on Twitter. I really feel like it. I feel like anybody should be on Twitter, but I feel like it's important for brands to be on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, because if you stay on Twitter, it's the algorithm with it. You tweet all these times, eventually it's going to catch on to something and someone. So I feel like I'm trying to get consistent on my Twitter. Now TikTok, I'm trying to figure out the formula to it, but I post every single day just to see what works.
I see that.
And even Instagram, I'm trying to figure out the formula to that as well. I feel like just if you want to do a business, skip music. Business in general, you have to be on social media. So yeah, that's my take with Twitter, bro.
Okay, first I'm gonna go to Twitter, but TikTok.
Yeah.
I noticed that one of your TikToks got a little viral, got a little buzz.
Yeah.
But wasn't it the Juice WRLD one?
Yeah.
Did you ever continue that series to get attention to your page?
I tried to do that series, but I had like low-key thought to myself at one point, like, I can do all these other posts, but like, what would represent me the most? If you come to my page and I'm doing comedy, because that's what I started off with. I did comedy first, and I went viral from it. I was just like, yeah, I am a goofy person, but I make music, and I want you to come to my page and know that I'm an artist. I want to kind of like blend it all. I want comedy, but I want relatable comedy. I want music in my comedy, just to show you my brand, just so you can know what to come and support, and not just be noticed for comedy, and then when I try to do something else, you just be like, damn, I don't even want to see that no more.
That's understandable. But at the same time, you need as much attention as you can get.
That's true, but I feel like you gotta always watch and prepare what you brand yourself as, because people are gonna always come to your page and expect that. Like if I was to make you, I guess, conscious rap all the time, right? And that was just my brand alone, you would come to my stuff. If I brand myself as a conscious rapper all the time, you would come to my page and only expect conscious rap. But if I move to something else and experiment after doing that conscious rap, you're not gonna want to hear that, because all you heard from my brand was conscious rap.
That's true.
But if I give you everything from the beginning, then you know what to expect.
That's true. But back on Twitter.
Okay, bet.
I specifically was talking about Twitter because you said people don't want to hear the things about themselves, like in the society. And Twitter, I'd say, is the most negative curation of everybody on social media.
100.
Everybody.
Cancel culture on there.
Yep. All the things that Kendrick was talking about,
Yeah.
I feel like stems from Twitter. So that's why I was asking if you're on it.
Okay, look, this is how I feel. I feel like with all social media, not just Twitter, with all social media, there is that negative side of the internet that no one likes to be on, especially if you're about high frequencies and no low vibrations. I feel like social media definitely can be negative. I feel like when you're on social media and you're on social media for a purpose, your business, and to make money, that's when it's positive. When you're on there to like spread information that's going to help someone, that's positive. I feel like one of the biggest struggles of being an artist is posting and going. When you post, it's like, dang, I just did it. Oh wait, a post has caught my attention. Oh wait, another post has caught my attention. And I feel like that can affect mental health. So I feel like when it comes to Twitter, when it comes to anything, it can be negative. But there's also a positive side to it. That positive is what you make out of it, though.
That's very true. With positivity frequency, are you a spiritual person, you say?
I would say I'm not spiritual, but I would say that I'm aware. I most definitely am aware. I love knowledge. I love information. I love learning. This is my life. I feel like I love when things are positive. I hate when things are real negative, honestly. Even like when I go in a room and I don't know people for real and I can just feel the vibrations in the room. I'm that type of person.
That's very interesting. But what's the name? Top 5 artists. Do you have any favorite producers? Like top 5 favorites?
Favorite producers? Sheesh, man, you hitting me with these questions, man. I got a lot of them. I love Pharrell.
Yep.
Hands down. Neptunes. I'll bow down to them guys right now. Like
nobody else has said that.
Please give me a beat right now. I have to throw somebody from this generation because not all the generation producers now are just meh. I feel like Pierre Bourne is hard, nice. Love his aesthetic when it comes to beats. It's very vintage. I love vintage. I love it for real. Another person I would have to add to my producer list is Kanye West. Kanye is hard. Outside of just rapping, his beats bang. Nice, like precise. Just Blaze. I feel like Just Blaze is hard. Most definitely. I would have to add, because he's on my head right now, Timbaland. Love Timbaland.
Never heard nobody say that either.
Timbaland is nice, man. He's hard. And if I had beats from any of them, I would lose my mind. Like, I see it in my email. What the hell? Like, that would exactly be me.
It's Timbaland, for sure. I feel like you on the Timbaland beat would be cool.
No,
and Pharrell, too.
But here's the craziest part ever, though. You can find old freestyles on my personal page of me rapping to Timbaland beat. You can find on all platforms a song called Just a Friendly Reminder, and also a song called Paper in the Flame that's off my Naker album. I rapped on Pharrell like production. Yeah.
That's real interesting. I'm gonna do it in the description. So click that description, y'all. I'm gonna have put all your links in the description. So yeah,
go ahead,
gotta send me.
I got a website too.
Oh, you gotta send me all your stuff to put in the video.
I got you, bro.
All right. Next question. We're talking about music, but let's get some fun questions. Like, what's your favorite movie?
Man, you hit it. Okay, that one is broad though. I think my favorite movie, and it's on my head right now, is The Matrix. I love The Matrix. Hard as hell. Probably one of the most deepest movies that have so many hidden meanings in it. Love The Matrix.
Did you like the new one?
No.
I hated it. No. And it was,
First of all that pushing he was doing, cut it out. I love Keanu Reeves though. Shout out to him.
Yeah. My biggest problem with that movie is it was unnecessary.
It was.
A lot of movies are unnecessary, but it still be entertaining. But the plot point of doing all that stuff just to get Trinity, why couldn't they get Trinity when they got Neo?
Man, they sick. That's all I gotta say. I feel like also Neil Patrick Harrison being in that movie was just goofy.
Yeah, I don't like his character. And also the bullet time effect they had was just disgusting.
And then Agent Smith, the switch on Agent Smith. If you couldn't have him in a movie, why did you do the movie?
Literally.
And why is he alive?
Literally. I thought that the movie was going to be a lot better because we got updated graphics.
Yeah.
They had 20 years of, like, things that they could, like, fill in. Like, they could do anything. In 20 years, a lot can happen. Yeah. But just what they did,
I just feel like, honestly, bro, with the Matrix, if you've seen all the movies, it's kind of like, what can you do at this point? Like, what can you really... True. And then, like, I would say probably the last 20 years or however long it was or when it came out, everybody stole their stuff. Like, even cartoons stole their stuff. That is true.
But outside of Matrix Revolutions... No, Reloaded. Matrix Reloaded. Revolutions is kind of iffy.
It's kind of alright.
They stuff after that, after Reloaded... Yeah, it's kind of.
The cartoon was alright. That like you said, number 4, the game that came on computer. I never played it, but I seen videos of it. Trash. Into the Matrix, solid. Fucking Matrix Path of Neo, that was my favorite one. Solid.
But which one are you talking about?
Matrix Path of Neo was the one when you get to play as Neo and you can go through his whole entire story or whatever. It was nice. But they didn't use the same voice actor. That's the L. And then like some of the moves were like shit that you never seen in a movie. You just like.
I've heard about it, but
man, if you ever have a PlayStation 2 or you a PC gamer, definitely go run it on Steam. It's nice.
I'm sure gotta check it out. But what's your favorite TV show though?
Favorite TV show. Right now, that Wu-Tang show. Right now, that Wu-Tang. Love Wu-Tang. I don't care if it's even 100% accurate. It is so raw because their characters nailed down the road. Now, the dude from RZA, I do agree, kind of dramatic with his voice, kind of trying to sound like DMX. But it's a raw show, man. Like, how can you not like that show?
I need to check that out.
Watch it.
I got too much stuff on my watch list.
Watch Winning Time, too, talking about the old LA Lakers.
Yep.
Nice.
My watch list is taller than this building, man. Every single platform. Got Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, all of them stacked.
I didn't even finish Orange is New Black, bro.
I didn't even start.
I was on season, what was that? 5 or 6, one of the two, and then after that I just fell off with it because I was just like. But I've been keeping up on that Stranger Things though.
Yeah.
Been watching that.
I gotta rewatch that. I haven't seen this since I was in middle school.
Bro, you need to what? You need to watch it.
I sure do. I'm watching The Boys right now, so after that, I'm sure gonna get on Stranger Things. Because sometimes I get overwhelmed watching multiple shows at once.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Gotta be invested in it.
I need to finish Money Heist. I need to finish that one. That's the one I gotta finish.
I gotta finish everything. Money Heist, Ozark.
Like, your watch list is long. Maybe you need to take vacation one day and just spend a whole day and watch shows.
It's great. I do that at work anyway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I try to watch shows and movies too. Because since I'm a director, like I'm interested in everything.
I used to do that at Amazon. I used to have like the little tote, put my phone in there, watch a show while I'm stowing. Yeah.
Do you still work at Amazon?
No, man. I actually got fired recently.
Oh, that's
I've been fired twice from Amazon, and the only reason I was fired twice, the first time I remember I was fired because something about productivity, basically not getting the rate that they wanted. But it's so crazy because all dudes be doing is walking around that joint talking to girls, but I'm the one written for productivity. And then not just that, the second time I got fired was because I just stopped showing up. And the reason why I stopped showing up is because I was screwed anyway. Like literally I was supposed to go in one day and I forgot what. Oh yeah, my girl's car, because we share a car, she needed gas specifically, and she didn't get gas the day previously, and I was kind of a little bit late leaving out. So what would have happened was if I would have had put gas in that car, I would have been late. And they already watching me, and they already on me, so boom, they would have fired me the next day anyway. So I just said, skip it, man. It's my fate. But honestly, I feel like it's a blessing in disguise, both times actually, because I felt like this is a time for me to really chase my purpose and do what I have to do.
Yes, but now you have all the free time to do
Yeah.
freely. Yeah. But, in crime, I did notice you said F Amazonian.
Fuck Amazon. Boy, that's not even the first song I ever said fuck Amazon. That's like literally like third or fourth song I said fuck Amazon.
Which other song did you do it in?
I did it in a song called Sweet 20. I also did in a song called what is it? Golden. There we go. I said fuck Amazon, I'm about to blow. That's what I said in the lyric. I just feel like, bro, when it comes to 9-to-5 jobs, they just think that they run you. They think that they can talk to you any type of way. And then on top of that, the pay is lousy. It's just lousy. I feel like if I'm working all these hours and slaving for you, I better be getting paid top dollar. And somebody may look at this and they may think I'm entitled. They may think I'm a lazy piece of shit. But it's just literally how I feel, though.
And you should feel that way because you are your own person. Your time is money.
Right.
Your life matters.
Right.
Giving your, what's her name?
My daughter.
Giving 40 hours
Yeah.
to a corporation.
Yeah.
Should be at least worth it.
No,
we can do with our lives.
It's not worth it, man. They don't care. Man, I had a whole bunch of 9-to-5s before Amazon, too. A lot of them.
Like, what would you name it?
Yeah, I'll give you, I worked at Sports Authority first. After Sports Authority, I worked at, I think South Suburban College was the second because I was a janitor there. Damn, it seemed like every rapper a janitor. But no, I was a janitor at South Suburban. And then after that, I started working at Nordstrom Rack. It was cool. It was probably one of my best jobs. But it was like a temporary position, so seasonal. So after that, I went to fast food. Oh, I hated it. I had worked at Subway and I had worked at White Castle. Both of them at the same time. I remember I got let go from Subway the first day because I just couldn't get it fast enough. They didn't literally fire me. They just said that they asked me, did I want to work there anymore? And I was like, nah. And then I went to White Castle. I worked there. Trash. Them women it was women managers, and they would always like have an attitude and all that. And I just didn't like it. I wasn't rocking with it. Then I got a job at Sam's Club. I was a lot attendant. I did that for a short period of time. I worked at Odyssey Fun Farm too, only for one day. And I didn't get fired that day. I just left that day because I was just like, fuck no. Y'all want us to scrub donkey doo-doo? Nah, I'm good on that. And they talk about scooping with your hands. Hey, bruh, you can keep that over there. After that, I had worked at FedEx. It was cool, but it was bogus because I had no car. I had to Uber like 25 minutes away. Yeah, and that
Whole check gone.
took my whole check.
And it's not even worth it.
Two buses back home.
Dang.
So,
Yeah, that's not worth it at all.
So I came back. I started working there. Started working at Burlington. It was nice till it got drama orientated with the managers and the people. And I was just like, nah, I need me a new job. So then I started working at Amazon. It was some cool bread. We was getting like bi-weekly checks and everything. But then they cut that, start paying us weekly and everything. And it started getting bad. All the rules and stuff started changing. COVID happened too while I was coming in too. So we didn't have to really come into work or whatever. But when we actually did, they just started getting on some BS and whatever. And it was just bad. So I got fired, let go after a year. I came back a year later because I had a daughter. And I wasn't rocking with it. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to hold in, but I can't do it, bruh.
But now when you say the thing about the 9 to 5 and all these jobs, like I understand why you feel the way you feel about it.
Yeah.
To live your life shouldn't be job, just trying to live.
No, but see, that's what happens when it comes to your environment. I was always instilled you have to have a job. Like, you have to have a job. If you don't have a job, then this and that. And also, like, I was told that women don't like broke men. I was told that you have to have some money in your pocket because without money in your pocket, then you're going to be struggling, you're going to be mad, blah, blah, blah. All types of stuff just to avoid the journey that I was on. And now I'm currently just chasing my dream, chasing my passion. Don't get me wrong, I'm hustling a little bit just to keep some bread in my pocket, just so bills can be paid. But doing it the legal way, of course. But I know that something good is coming. They say when a lot of bad things happen, that's when something is coming. So that's kind of where I'm at with life right now.
I'm hoping that good thing comes for you.
Same to you, bro.
But what is your goal for the end of the year?
My goal to the end of the year, honestly, is to have like 1,000 people a part of my community. I don't like to say fans. I do not like to say fans because I feel like when you say the word fans, you're discrediting people in a way. You're kind of like making people feel less than. I will always want people to feel like they're a part of the community and what's going on, because at the end of the day, you are a part of my community. You're the reason why I'm able to be on these platforms. You're the reason why I come up with these ideas and stuff. You're the people I talk to and communicate when I have these problems and issues in my music. So why not can I not see you as family members even when it comes to this journey? So yeah, my goal is to just get 1,000 people a part of my community, so we can live off of music. We can do music for literally the rest of our life.
I like that way of thinking. What's your end goal in general with the career, like other than just becoming big?
Well, honestly, I could care less if I become big or not. I feel like the main goal, honestly, is just to do what I love, and that's just music. I love expressing. It's like a second form of communication for me. When I'm not able to vent and express, I'm able to express through my music type stuff. So I feel like I would just genuinely love to just do music and just live life, not have to worry about if I'm going to eat tomorrow or next week or whatever. I am not trying to have them thoughts, man. I'm just trying to live this life, because you only have one life.
I like that way of thinking too.
Same thing for my family too. I want that for my family. Shit, I want that for everybody that's around me that I really rock with like that. Even if I don't rock with you, I want you to be successful.
Yes, spread the positivity. But what if rapping does not work?
Honestly, bro, I think to myself in my head, there's no such thing as anything not working. I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like with anything in this life, when you do 9 to 5s, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get that position. It's not guaranteed that you're going to become some mass lawyer at a firm. You're going to do anything in your life. But I'm going to tell you what is promised. What is promised is if you fail with one direction, you can try another direction and keep on trying to get to that end goal. Because I do believe that if you apply 100% pressure in everything that you do, put your best step forward, you can be in whatever you want to be, 110%. So no, there's not no backup plan, really, but it's a backup plan to what I'm going for, like a additional path besides the one I'm chasing right now. So if I don't get through the rap game with just, I guess, rapping, then best believe that I'm going to get through it either with a beat or get through it with some TikTok, some content, something. I'm going to break through some way, somehow. They can't stop me at all. At all. They cannot stop me.
Final question.
Okay.
What would you do if one of your songs went viral right now?
One of my songs went viral. Promotion, promo. It's going good right now. It's moving, but we need to capitalize off of the momentum. If we don't have a video out for that, we need to get a video out for that bad boy. If we ain't already at shows performing, then we need to get to the shows and we need to start performing. We need to do everything to make sure that that record thrive, and we got to make sure that we own that record, because while it's making that momentum, we need to make every single dollar. Nobody is getting money off of me. No, not at all.
So no deal?
No, I'm not doing no deal. I feel like right now I am the label. You know what I'm saying? Me and the team that I come up with, hopefully in the future, we're the label.
That's smart.
Because what a label gonna do for me? They not gonna give me exposure. They're gonna be like, all right, here's the money. Go get your own fan base. So no, I don't want to sign. But anybody who want to sign out there, I don't throw no shade on them. If that's what you want to do, that's you. But me, I know I got a mind. I know I can think, and I know that I can move. I'll fail, yeah, but I'll learn from that failure and get better on it.
You have overall good mindset and way of thinking with life and this rap stuff. This has been one of the most interesting interviews, I'd say. One of the best people I've ever interviewed.
Appreciate it.
Can't wait for y'all to see this when I edit it. Whenever it's come out. But I got like a few other projects.
No, man, it's no rush, man. I just love the energy from it, you know? This is Patagonist, and this has been a Draco Mays interview. Peace. Let them know.